What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Michigan race. So, before the race started on Sunday, it started raining. And that was a 2-hour rain delay. Then, getting on to the actual race. So the first stage was 45 laps. Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick were on the front row, but Kyle Larson takes the initial lead. After that, Bubba Wallace takes the lead. Then Denny Hamlin spins, bringing out the first caution. Then Chase Elliott wins the race off pit road, but Ryan Blaney ends up leading as he didn't pit, and Blaney wins stage 1. So at the end of stage 1, there were no cars out and no cars that were laps down. Getting on to the second stage, it was 75 laps. Right before the stage started, it started raining again, so that brought out a red flag. And they actually ended up postponing the race, as that was a 4-hour rain. So they postponed it to Monday morning at 11, my time at least. So when we got back racing, Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch were on the front row. Elliott takes the initial lead, but then Busch takes the lead. Then Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. After that, Austin Cindric brushes the wall, but ends up being fine. Then green flag pit stop start. So Logano takes the lead when Truex pit. Blaney took the lead when Logano pit. Gibbs took the lead when Blaney pit. Keselowski took the lead when Gibbs pit. Larson took the lead when Keselowski pit. And then Joey Logano, Todd Gilliland, and AJ Allmendinger all had some tire issues within like a lap. Logano ended up losing the tire on his tire. Like the rubber on his tire came off. So that brought out the second caution of the race. William Byron wins the race off pit road, but Kyle Busch takes the lead as he didn't pit. Then Kyle Larson goes around and ends up collecting Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, Todd Gilliland, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, and Daniel Hemrick. That brings out the third caution of the race. And Larson, Gilliland, and Logano are all out. And Bell are all out. And with that, that ended stage 2. So Kyle Busch won stage 2. So at the end of stage 2, there were 4 cars out of the race and 7 cars that were laps down. Going on to the third and final stage, it was also 75 laps. William Byron ends up taking the lead. Then Corey LaJoie ends up spinning and flipping as he does a couple barrel rolls. So he was going around someone and just got loose and flipped, slid on his roof for a while, and then when he hit the grass, he flipped a couple times, landing upright. So that brought out the fourth caution of the race, and LaJoie is definitely out. LaJoie is okay. With all the safety precautions NASCAR has, I wasn't worried about this one. Um, After that, Chase Elliott takes the lead. Then green flag pit stop start, where Tyler Reddick ends up taking the lead. Then Kyle Busch takes the lead when Reddick pit. Suarez took the lead when Busch pit. Hocevar took the lead when Suarez pit. Then Ricky Stenhouse Jr. took the lead. Then Harrison Burton took the lead from when Stenhouse pit. Barry took the lead when Burton pit. Reddick took the lead when Barry pit. Then Martin Truex Jr. ends up brushing the wall, bringing out the 5th caution of the race. Then on the next restart, William Byron takes the lead. Then Ross Chastain spins, bringing out the 6th caution of the race. And on the ensuing restart, Tyler Reddick takes the lead. And Tyler Reddick holds on for the win. So the top 5 were Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, and Brad Keselowski. All in all, this was actually a really fun race to watch. In the first stage, everyone was racing to get points because I think they knew the rain was coming, so they were pushing to get points. And then after when they started today, they were just going. They weren't just thundering around for half the race before actually putting their foot down. I think at one point, someone got up to 207 miles an hour on the front stretch, which is mad. That's like Daytona or Talladega level, speeds. Although, I think this race was really good. So, I'm going to rate this race, screw it, a 9 out of 10. This was such a good race. This is what I want more of. More just competitiveness throughout the whole race rather than just in the last stage. Which is what I have been saying since stage racing was introduced, is racing isn't fun anymore with stages. Because the first 2 stages, the last 5 laps are the only watchable, parts of the stages, because they're actually racing for something. And then in the last stage, they're racing for the win. So they finally get going. If every race was like this, it would be better. But yeah. Can they add a second Michigan race to this schedule, please? Take one of the boring races off. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels, one being my main of FanRantan, and the other one being a D&D one that is Under the Boundless Shores. Please go check those ones out. And we will see you next week for Daytona, which is the penultimate race of the regular season. So, I will see y'all next time. Peace.